Good morning, everyone. Now, I know you've probably been asking, hey, where's the next Genshin Impact episode? And yeah, long story short, I wanted to do some character building first. Let me just lower a bit the volume. Ah, much tolerable. But yeah, I wanted to go around and do some character building first. And also, how we talked about how I basically never used a Traveler because they didn't really have a weapon that felt like it's theirs. So, yeah, long story short, I went all the way to Fontaine in order to get that one sword because I just remembered, oh yeah, this sword. Like, it has some of the golden, the white. It contrasts well with the black, so, it looks good on them. So I decided, you know what, before I continue with this, I'm just going to get that sword anyway. So yeah, I went there and got a sword. Also did a few pulls, got these. I still don't have, weapons. I want a weapon that's like, how do you describe it? It's like this, but it has a tribal pattern. Hers, honestly, I never had much of a weapon thought out for her. I never use her much. But yeah, I need to get a weapon that matches her outfit. Same with Kave. Normally I use this one, but because, after it ascends, it's all, red and stuff, and it goes well with this scarf cape thing. That probably has like an actual culturally important name, but I just don't know it, okay? I'm culturally unaware. But yeah, Noelle is kind of using it right now, so... same with her. Basically, normally back in my old account, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, normally it's here in the store. It's that weapon that's kind of like the ones you get in... God, I'm forgetting the name. But yeah, the ancient forging ones.
Seems she's talking to someone. Let's let her finish, then go say hi.
But yeah, while I was editing, I realized that whenever I talked, while the characters were talking, you could barely hear me. And now I lowered the volume of their voices on of the game itself, so you might be able to hear me if I try to talk over them, but just in case, I'll try to, pause if I have something to say. Seriously, now it's the best time to have a clock nose. Oh my god.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place.
Oh, but yeah, but let's continue the story since I went around and did a few upgrades, especially because I want to get Barbara, and they give you one for free at some point, I think, after you complete this first main quest.
If you are unable to promptly deal with the Storm Terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui.
Yes, leave the defense of Mondstadt to a foreign country. That went well for everyone. Ever.
We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the... Monster?
Stop being culturally insensitive. Honestly, they don't give these diplomats any training, do they?
I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt? I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
Honestly, you should just expel them from the country already. I think basically saying, yeah, we want to kill one of your deities, I think that's enough, excuse to banish a diplomat. Like, that's really fucking rude.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions. No?
No, it's you being a fucking culturally insensitive dick.
I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
Do not insult local deity. Bad for foreign relationships.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable.
Yeah,
The
I've been
aftermath of Storm
playing.
Terror's last attack is finally... However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Yeah, like I said, I basically had to play through a whole world quest in order to get that goddamn sword. How this game doesn't have a skip button, it's beyond me. Honestly, I think a skip button should be not just industry standard, just be a requirement. Honestly, if your games don't have a skip button, fuck you. It's just one of those quality of life things that's just like, you just can't go without, okay? Oh my god.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
Shneznaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
Yeah, they call their envoys the fools. Or the clowns. Depends on who you ask. You know how things in Latin are.
Oh, them? They're super famous!
Yeah, they do like tricks like juggling and shit, don't they?
Wait, infamous is more the word.
Oh yeah, everyone is afraid of clowns.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo God's Fatui have always coveted the Animo God's power. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart. What is it? Oh, let us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open. It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but upon further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look through the library's restricted section.
Right. I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I make any progress. Though I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They're incredibly ancient texts, not to mention... Ouch! Gosh, that hurt! The impurities in the crystal... It hurts when I get close. Ah, I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way. Anyway, the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special?
I'm the
I don't
protagonist.
know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight and the gratitude of the Acting Grand Master.
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs in the balance. May the wind open your eyes to the truth. We'll meet back here if you find anything.
Let's go. Not kill a dragon. Let's peacefully relocate the dragon to the dragon retirement home.
There's something you didn't tell them. The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw.
Look, let's not put all the cards on the table yet. I know they seem nice, Paimon, but who knows? And maybe we should investigate a bit on our own, you know, just some random guy in the forest suddenly becoming wind. That sounds important.
So you do remember him, that green guy. He looked just like that guy down there.
It's that guy down there. Yeah, I heard that a lot of people were, you know, just confused on whether or not Venti was a guy or a girl.
See? See?
Especially because, you know, some women in this game do in fact use something that isn't a mini skirt.
Wait, hold on a minute. That...
Which is kinda unnatural for gachas when you think about it. Like, I think I can name on one hand how many gachas have women that wear something that isn't a skirt or a dress.
That's the same guy!
Count on one hand, not name on one hand. Jesus, fuck. Shh. The guy's playing.
What is to be sung transpired in days of yore, when the divine archons still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dulce, and the holy lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child full of wonder, and soared the heavens free from care. The bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The lion fang perished, and the falcon flag slept, as a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in lone stand. Over the cathedral loomed death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bards soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave calls, and amidst the windstorms a brutal war sprang. Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber, only to awake to be expelled in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy lyre replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the lyre could no longer soothe his cries.
Wait, you guys are...
The plot relevant characters, you know, the ones that move the plot forward. But yeah, I like how this guy just dropped this, like, in song in public. Like, he's not trying at all to hide who he is he?
Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared Dvalin away.
Like, he goes as far as to use a fake vision, but other than that, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm basically the anime god. Like, I know shit that only he would know.
Dvalin? Who's that?
The baby dragon.
Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to call him Storm Terror. Why
Yeah,
do
the
you
Valiant is
call him
basically a
that?
baby.
Are you two meant to be close or something?
At least he was when he and Venti met. I don't know if by now he reached dragon maturity or whatever.
Oh, so close.
Hey, so... Paimon thinks this guy has a screw loose.
I think you're just stupid, Paimon. Stop being mean. He obviously is close, otherwise the dragon would have ate him instead of approaching him carefully.
I'm Venti the Bard.
Just a humble bard.
3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise. So, what do you need from me?
Isn't it kind of like unfair competition since you're like the god of bards?
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to explain any further. Of course it's about Storm Terror!
Storm?
Hey! Cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to him.
Oh, isn't this...
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
Dvalin, the anguish he feels has brought him to tears.
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it? You really do have some wonderful abilities. Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem. Oh, a hero so bright should she stand in the light. Though stand in the shade, and you'll be met by a blade. Alas, I've really not the time to compose a melody for you at this moment. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, his life will still wither away in the breeze. He'll burn himself out in the flames of anger. I really must thank you for purifying the teardrop crystal, but I've already come to devise my own plan.
Oh? And what plan would that be?
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so
Friend?
One must be going.
Hey, where are you running off to?
To the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. Bye-bye.
Huh. What do you make of that? As far as he's concerned, you're a weirdo too, you know.
You're a floating baby.
No what? Familiar? I don't know. You're alone on that one.
Oh? What are you doing here? Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me. You speak of the god of Animo, Barbados? He already disappeared from Mondstadt a long time ago. Liyue and Inazuma's respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last saw their own god. Why do you wish to know about the god of Animo? Does it have something to do with Dvalin?
Does the god that was Dvalin's best friend has something to do with Dvalin? Fuck yes. Now stop pretending.
Oh, it's because gods...
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? I'm quite curious.
I'm pretty sure they don't see him. They just turn around whenever they even hear him and just run.
That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems there are a few who are unhappy with my arrival.
The wind...
I hate this bitch.
Eyes!
Seems the dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told you about the dragon? Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that, Lisa. She's not wrong. The conflict has reached this point only because both sides have resorted to the use of force. His hate, however, did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds. Nor was it born from his own nature, but instead came about as a product of his degradation.
Degradation?
The black blood flowing through his heart has been torturing him for years. That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage. They are from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of non-human beings. They despise mankind.
I mean, I guess they're human beings no more, but yeah, kind of dehumanizing, Venti. What the fuck?
I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred toward the human world.
I was about to say, you were there. You were there. You know very well where you came from. But yeah, I forgot this guy was drunk as a skunk when the whole thing happened.
Many hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from them and act as their weapons.
Like, apparently that's canon, that the guy was, like, drunk as fuck when the whole incident happened, so he doesn't remember shit.
Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin, cursed and left to waste. But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero, the place from which Mondstadt rose.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't build the city, like, around a tree, instead of on top of a hill surrounded by water.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is leaving my body.
So are we made of tree, or is the tree made of us?
Feels much better.
So, how exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but was interrupted. As a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself.
Yeah, sorry about
Yes,
that.
you. So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral.
In all fairness, I didn't know you were even there.
The Mondstadt Cathedral? To do what exactly?
Theft.
To claim a certain holy lyre de Himmel.
Yeah, I took some German back in university. I already forget what there means. I think it means off. Or is the... Yeah, I took it for one semester and then I just dropped it because, like... Because unlike, you know, other languages where you have, like, gendered pronouns and stuff, like, for the objects, you know, there's normally a tel. Like in Portuguese, normally if it ends in a, it's a feminine word. And if it ends in u, it's a masculine word. But German doesn't really have a tel. Like, I even asked my teacher, like, is there, like, a pattern, like objects that are supposed to, like, be feminine, have feminine pronouns, and objects that are masculine have masculine pronouns, like, you know, word association, because, yeah, so some people... where's Alan? But yeah, some people just see an object and go, ah, girl. Like, for example, I think the French, you know, if I remember correctly, the C for them, I think it's female, because, you know, it holds the boats like a mother holds the child, or some bullshit like that. But in Portuguese, it's male because, well, that thing is terrifying. And also, I think because of Poseidon. I don't know, while studying, you know, history of Portuguese, they kind of more focus on how the pronunciations and sounds, like, change throughout the ages. Not much on, you know, where words come from. But yeah, German doesn't really have a tell. Like, I asked my teacher if there was a pattern, and he said, nah, you just have to remember. And I'm like, Okay, first, I can't barely remember how to write some words in my own native language. You want me to remember the gender of every object in a language? That honestly, why did they even put genders in objects? Like in Portuguese, we don't have like a neutral pronoun, right? So of course, objects are going to have pronouns. Yes, we're very woke here. Even the objects have pronouns. But like in German, they have a neutral pronoun, so why don't they just use that for objects like the English people do, you know? So yeah, I just gave up on learning German because fuck that. I still remember a few words, but I can't speak it for shit. Also, I like the implication that they all like have their own languages in this world, but they all choose to speak either English or Chinese, so whatever language you choose. Like they have a universal language that they use kind of like just out of courtesy. I don't know, maybe in this world there was a time where, you know, they couldn't understand each other, so they just decided to start using a universal language. And it slowly phased out like them using their own languages.
So this Holy Lyre de Himmel is...
Except for, you know, certain names.
One of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbados used to play.
Then why is it called Der Himmel and not Der the Barbados?
With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Is it D or there? Because I think, yeah, Barbados is a male. No, I think D is for females. Yeah, I think D is for females. Let me check that.
Stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, present, or future. Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
So how can we get the Holy Lyre?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want.
Wait, there means the. It's the Lyre de Hermel? De Hermel? Oh my god. Yeah, that shit makes no sense.
Let me handle this. Hello there, sister!
May the Animo God bless you, young bard. How can I help you?
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its current predicament.
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Animo! But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius. Why have you come to me?
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre. With it, I'll be able to help Storm Terror.
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Animo themselves would forgive it.
Ma'am, with all due respect, you do not speak for God. And saying that in front of God is kind of heresy.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
You should.
I guess I'm left with no other choice.
Wait,
I
child.
cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Animo, Barbados, has descended.
That's not gonna work.
Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet the god you've been serving?
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Yeah, you're in a city full of drunks. You know how many people probably got plastered and just say some dumb shit like that, Venti?
Wait! Huh? She didn't even bat an eyelid. But I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the Holy Lyre. Now, since you're the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius, maybe you can give it a shot.
Hey sister, I'm here to try to abuse what little authority I have as an honorary knight.
Bless you. I know you. You and Amber saved Mondstadt. So what brings you here? Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that he's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. He must be up to something.
No, you just are not a believer. Honestly, I think you should be excommunicated from the church for
There are
that.
regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, it's only used in Ludi Harpastum. Signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and community representative are all required.
Yeah, I don't think we can just go to all of them and go, yeah, this is the god of Animo. Honestly, why doesn't Venti just show off his powers?
So, may I
Like
see
someone at a
document
goddamn
from the
store,
Knights of
man.
Favonius?
Hey!
A signed document is required. Now, if you'll excuse...
No can do, we need an authorization from Mama.
It didn't work. I knew it.
And yet you still send me anyway, you dumb bitch.
You knew.
I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best sword. Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good enough?
Yeah, we suck.
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior standing right before its very eyes. Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. We're simply going to have to steal it.
And let's discuss the plans out loud in front of everyone in a church, a place known for having a lot of echo and good at making sound travel from the back to the front.
Today we stand for free will. Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for. Look at you, sidetracked from the start. But seriously, you're more suitable. Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents.
Yes, I'm sure you know, you fucking dumbass bitch.
Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to right the grave injustice of my arrest.
You can just turn into wind. You like literally a wind sprite that just decided to gain flesh.
But things are different for you. You are the superstar of the Knights of Favonius. You have made contributions to Mondstadt. Should you get caught, you would easily be able to talk your way out of it.
No, I won't. These people barely know me.
The guards here, it seems they're off duty throughout the night. If we manage to seize this opportunity, it should be smooth sailing from here.
Stop mentioning us getting caught!
What do you say? Yes. Seems I did. Your point being? Why does your decision hinge upon whether or not I am a god?
I'm a devout Christian.
Paimon will fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
Huh?
Yeah, he has a tragic backstory about a god that kidnapped his twin sister. Water. Always remember to drink water, guys. To quickly advance the time of day, open the Paimon menu. Enter the time menu. And move the hand to the time you want to avoid it. Oh my fucking god. Why not just do like an infinite Nikki and just go there, click, and it automatically goes to the time you need to be. Yeah, I don't know if I'm developing allergies, man. Oh, I got achievements. Yay, 5 Primogen! Love it. Nothing else. Let's go steal the Holy Relic. Now that I think about it, these people, some of them like wear crosses and stuff. Like, did they also use to like execute people by nailing them to a cross? Is there a Jesus in Genshin Impact world? Because the thing about the cross, you know, Jesus died on one, so they decided to make it a holy symbol of the religion. Yeesh. Oh my fuck me. Yee. These people are blind as shit. This one is not.
Who are you? She disappeared!
Freeze! What are you doing here?
No, run! Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Master D. Luke, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Oh yeah, Genshin Batman.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
Yeah, he doesn't like the cops.
Master D. Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master D. Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my sellers.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master Diluc.
Well, thanks, Batman.
Today I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well, with a performance.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I
He
started
just has
drinking,
really
you were
good
still-
skincare.
You want to ask, who's this? Am I right? He is Master Diluc, the boss of the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the Bard are close friends? Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui, weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal the Holy Lyre?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 Mora and the Holy Lyre. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
No voice acting?
What did I
Ugh.
just witness? This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master Diluc?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the Bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
Let's go behind the tavern. You know, for a city full of people who just drink themselves into a drunken stupor all the time, like assuming it's, you know, like most cities with a strong alcohol industry, I'm actually surprised that there's not like people vomiting.
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster.
Am I the only one who looked at this two and like immediately just saw the atmosphere here and went, these two used to fuck, didn't they? Like, I don't know, they just give that vibe that they at least went to bed a couple times together and decided, you know what, this isn't for me. Like, Jean just realized men weren't her taste, and like Diluc is like, yeah, I'm more concerned about my job.
A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Storm Terror issue. Now that's the hotshot.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
Yeah, I guess she saw the statue, and, you know, with someone with functioning eyes and brain cells, put two and two together, like, yeah, no, I believe this is God.
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal. However, if it was poisoned in the
If he
battle
says something,
with
I'll believe him.
years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly.
Why do they keep calling him it? It's a him, not an animal.
Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue.
Honestly, I never understood why they call animals by it. Like, when you know the gender of the animal, I think you should use the pronouns, like, correctly. Seems kind of dehumanizing.
People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
Goddamn bureaucracy. And this is why Diluc hates the cops.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius.
Well, one of the reasons he
What
doesn't.
surprises me is that you would believe in Outlanders so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
Yeah, I used to outrank her.
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to work together after all.
Sir? Come on, spill the tea. What happened?
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Himmel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the 7 nations and their respective gods. The cryo-gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo god's power.
Yeah, a lot of people used to ship Diluc and Kaya, and then they discovered that they were siblings. And some people still ship them, like, oh, they're just adoptive siblings, like, I don't know, man, it still sounds like siblings to me. I don't think you should ship that.
Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, the only other way to affect the Animo god's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the 7 nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Hell yeah, let's get this over with.
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take the ball. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention? Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.
Yeah, that event that basically goes, hey, you need to select a free 5-star. The goddamn notification never goddamn disappears, so I just selected Jean and be done with it.
No! Don't eat me! The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss Order attacking. How did you guys know the lie? Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time comes, don't you dare say a word about me.
Did he say Senora? What a strange name.
It means lady.
The 11 goes by the name Signora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
I wanted to change the guy, but sure.
What's the hurry?
Nope, I don't think I left anything behind.
Who are you? You're just going to attack me?
Why do we even put on the disguise if you're just going to go the put your hands up before I shoot your brains out, right?
No escape! He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room?
Let's see. Nope, no chest for me to open. Boo-hoo. R&D is just climbable. Ooh, there's a chest there. Also, I need to upgrade this.
Like we turned this room inside out. With no key. Time to move on to another room.
Who are you? Never heard of that. What are you lot doing here? What? How did you little brats creep in here? And just how do you plan? Think you can look down your nose at me? The will of Shneznaya is...
There you are, eavesdropper. The more, the merrier. Go, Baron!
Yeah, I think in the spirit of this challenge, I'm also not going to use, like, you know, trial 5-star characters.
He says the key isn't here. Shall we try another room? There's one room left that we haven't tried. Surely the key must be in there.
You're in for a little shock.
Yay, we got the key. Oh, that was an elevator. Oops. Guess I'll just wait for it to come down. Oh my god. Are you serious? Oh my fucking god. Here.
Where did you rats scurry out from? Senora's not going to tolerate this kind of interference in our affairs.
Hell, we're here to take you out.
Take care of you. Save her the trouble of having to deal with you herself.
Don't be such a...
Cool it. Prepare yourself.
Finally, the lyre is back in safe hands.
I still don't know why I even bothered to put on the mask.
Where did that guy go, though? He was here a second ago.
Senora
He
is going
said.
to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never sleep again for the nightmares they give them.
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.
Bak 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 bak. Chicken.
Welcome back. This is the holy lyre. You managed to retrieve it. The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood, and the strings still feel cool to the touch, too. The memories.
Why didn't you take this thing with you?
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
Although this lyre is the real thing, as you can see, the lyre has been through 1,000 years of history. In this condition, you couldn't play music fit for even Diluc's tavern with it.
Bards fight to get on the stage of my tavern. Don't make assumptions.
Yeah, that's how bad the tavern is.
And you! Did you just borrow the holy lyre to play music for drunkards to hear? What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call... The lyre itself is fine. You're up, Outlander.
How do I
Relax.
freaking say
It's
that?
just that the intensity of its animo power has greatly diminished. Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop crystal with you? Great! Try to use it on the holy... It worked as expected.
This youthful glow.
Praising yourself? Really?
Paimon, are you genuinely stupid?
I was talking about the Holy Lyre.
Thanks to our traveler friend having
She
purified
couldn't
the
more
crystal,
obviously be
the
talking about the Holy
won't
Lyre,
continue to
Paimon.
lose power. That said, its power is far from replenished. It'd be great if we could get more tears.
How can we gather more?
Beat him up.
I can surmise that Dvalin will already be crying, suffering alone in some...
Poor baby.
This is not something that an honorary knight can accomplish alone. I will mobilize the rest of the knights to assist. When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our honorary knight perform the purification process.
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey. Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do? Just sing?
Yeah, that's his thing.
Wouldn't be much
He's
of a
the god
bard
of
if I didn't,
bards.
now would I?
You're so cheeky. You deserve an ugly nickname. Oh, Paimon knows. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
This search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui. 6 months ago, a thief stole treasure from the East Temple of the Four Winds.
Whoa, what was it? A cup used by Barbados?
No. Although if such a thing existed, it would be very valuable. Among all the relics they managed to dig up, one particular object was very rare. It was a vial which contained the Animo god's breath.
Relics come in every shape and form, huh?
Anyone with an eye for fine art would like to add this relic to their collection. Once word got out, the Fatui started trying to seek it out as well. They've made tons of counterfeits that can be found everywhere. In response, I just bought every one I could find, irrespective of its authenticity.
As you wish.
I've bought more than 2,000 fakes to date, and the Fatui are yet to find the real one.
Whoa, you guys are insane. So it means the real one must be out there somewhere on the black market, right? Paimon will give you a discount on them if she finds any, because Paimon's just great like that.
Sure, you can try to find the real one. I'll take what you find, even if they're fake. Once you're done, find me at the winery. I'll trade you a beer for every 20 you find.
I'm pretty sure Paimon can't drink beer, dude. Like, she's legit a child.
I must leave no...
You're in for a little shock.
Yeah, but I guess we could resell the beer. Venti would for sure buy them.
Paimon didn't think we'd find a volunteer.
Does Venti even have money?
As knights, we are taught
'Cause,
to
like-
hone our investigative skills.
Because, like, last time, if I remember correctly, whenever he performs, he doesn't ask, like, for money as payment. He asks for people to just pay him for a cup of beer.
Wow, very impressive.
Or wine. There. Yeah, like I said, people
In
have,
my
like,
experience, the secret
crosses
to
and
finding
stuff.
what you are looking for is to never look for it in the first place. Don't think too much about it and don't search too hard. And before you know it, what you're looking for will appear right before your very eyes.
What?
Don't worry about it too much. The more flustered you become, the less likely you are to find it. Pay attention to what you see in your peripheral vision, and you might just stumble upon what you're looking for.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like that would work.
No, seriously, it does though. In fact, it's how I used to find my tortoise whenever he went missing.
Wait, you had a pet tortoise?
Yes, why? Something wrong going on?
Yeah, I think I'm really developing allergies, guys.
Well, just surprising is all.
Why?
Yeah, why?
I can't imagine Jean having a pet tortoise. Surely you find it hard to imagine too, Master Diluc.
No, I don't. I had one too when I was a kid. What's so strange about it?
What? You too?
Let's see if I can make this shot. Eh. One more. Anyway, I've been doing fine. Tomorrow I start another internship. Let's see how it goes.
This will be interesting.
Also, I've been playing Tomodachi Life like a lot lately. Like initially, I thought I was going to the game and just make my favorite characters and maybe some OCs. But I don't know. I just for some reason decided to just use the whole thing as a way to just set up like the lore for my character, like the thing I have in my profile pic, that thing. Yeah, basically I decided to name her Grey. And I had a talk with Ghost about it because, you know, they're kind of involved in that now. And long story short, the lore for Ghost is they were in love with this baddie and she really liked witchcraft, so Ghost decided to prove themselves. And yeah, mess with demon shit, and now they're just a disembodied soul. Like without a body, without nothing. And their body is somewhere out there, possessed by a demon, doing God knows what. Apparently having kids, because at some point, like years later, like on the island where the story is set, like a baby just appears inside the basket. And it was a demon goat baby. And people were like, you know, looking past the goat features, it kind of looks like that kid that's fucking killed themselves in the church, you know? So yeah, they decided to take care of the baby. And the baby lives in jail, not because, you know, they don't like the baby, but because, you know, it's a demon goat baby.
Wow, these will come in handy.
Oh yeah, and Ghost basically is hunting the church. So that's why no one goes to the church anymore. Like, they kind of just maintain the church as a sort of mausoleum for ghosts. Because no one goes there anymore. Yeah, I need to get some more healers. I hope I can manage to get Bennett soon. Like, I'm going to get Barbara. But honestly, Bennett was always one of the best healers in this game. That and generally, I always like Bennett. I don't know, something about how positive they always are is just so endearing, you know? Like Bennett, Hitchell, and Razor, they were always like the trio. And I normally would pair them with Rosario because, I don't know, just felt right for Rosario to look after, you know, Razor. Razor is basically like a child of Mondstadt, you know? When does the shield activate?
Leave it all to me.
Basically, it's kind of like being raised like in free range by the knights, like Lisa and stuff. And since Rosario is kind of taken in by the knights as well, like as a secret agent or whatever the hell is going on with Sarah. I don't know, they always felt like kind of found family, so it always felt right for them to be together in the team. But I don't know, that just might be a me thing. God damn it. Oh my god, do I have to wait from the beginning? Oh my fucking god. Guess I can watch TikToks while this thing. But yeah, I'm excited to get Barbara because honestly, she's always been one of the best healers in the game. Like, I don't know why people were hyping Kokomi so much and others when Barbara is just like OP. She's just good old reliable Barbara. I would often have to basically solo Signora with her because it's kind of like I said in a previous stream. Some people see a Barbara and I think they forget that she has like an AoE, like her healing and stuff. Like, yes, she'll heal everyone at the same time, much like Noelle does, but she has, you know, an area of effect. You can't be just on the other side of the room and expect her healing to still work. And in general, they would just, you know, go straight towards Signora and just face her head on like a bunch of nut jobs. And like, bruh, I can only heal so fast, you know?
Dodge this.
You're in for a little shock.
So yeah, I basically go with that set that does a bubble with, you know, all the healing you do, even overhead healing, and would just chip away at Signora with that. That's crazy. Like, that was basically a usual occurrence. The point I just started saying in the chat for him, like, hey, Barbara only has so much range, so please stick together near me, or else I won't be able to heal you. But no, some people are still just, I don't know, they just act immoral.
What an honor. Nobody was ever proclaimed persona grata by the Fatui anyway.
The Fatui?
That and, let me see something. I don't remember your name. Where is she? Where is she? Yeah, Yanfei. Every time I saw a Yanfei, like, in the lobby, I would go, this bitch is going to die in 5 seconds flat, isn't she? Because I don't know, Yanfei players are just really bad at staying alive. That's like a pattern I notice. I don't know if her health overall is just shit because I didn't really use her that much. But it's... honestly, I barely even use her. I kind of just build her because, you know, between patches, at some point, you just have nothing to do. So most of the time I would just build characters just for the sake of it, you know? But yeah, this time I think I'm just going to focus on the characters I actually use. And the rest of the time, like, yay, assemble. Yeah, and I think the rest of the time I'm just going to just spend like the resin on sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, I think I'm just going to spend the resin like on farming more and stuff.
Not only for the knights, they also present a real threat to the whole of Mondstadt. And when it comes to threats against Mondstadt, Diluc is...
That's enough, Jean. You knights are subject to too many restrictions. You can't directly confront this so-called diplomatic scum. Personally, I despise them. If I were to choose between eating a cryo slime alive or joining the Fatui, I'd prefer to be crushed to death by a meteorite.
Yeah, fuck marriage and kill myself.
So very dramatic.
Yeah, this guy is just such an edgelord, honestly. Like, I love Diluc, but that's one of the things that always kind of turned me off about him. Like, oh my fucking god, you're such an edgy baby. Honestly, I think the only reason so many people were like going crazy over him is that at the time he was one of the hot men of the game. Hell, he was one of the few gay men in the game. Like the rest are were like teenagers at best or women. So yeah, I guess it was basically a competition. The competition for Genshin Hot Men was between Kaya and Diluc. So I guess many people just flocked to Diluc because he was hot. Like in comparison to Kaya, I don't know. Honestly, I prefer Kaya. I don't know. I think it's something about the legs. And probably also the eye patch. I don't know, he just looks mysterious and nice. Oh yeah, and the cleavage. He also has a much more charming personality. Diluc is just like, I'm so edgy, I don't trust the cops, I'm a vigilante, I go around at night in a mask and beat people up, I'm Batman. Like, what are you doing, man?
The Fallen Protection Squad, assemble!
Do you want to scream any louder?
Together. Oh, the color of these crystals looks muddy. Dvalin, let's start purifying these crystals first. Please, Traveler.
I don't think they look as muddy as it looks like just drafting.
It is hard to believe such a thing is possible until you've seen it with your own eyes.
Did they ever explain where the corruption is going to? Because, like, I think if I remember correctly, the Traveler isn't as much as purifying as it's just taking away the corruption and putting it somewhere else, probably their own body.
Interesting. It's like filtering wine. The process is refreshing.
But I might just be misremembering
I think
it.
we should have enough tears now. So next we use the crystals on the Holy Lyre like last time.
It didn't change anything this time.
It worked!
It seems completely different from before.
No, it doesn't.
The Lyre's animo power seems fully restored. It's all thanks to you.
Now, where should we summon Storm Terror? It must be away from the city, else there will be casualties should we fail. Perhaps here at the winery?
Yeah, let's summon it, like, in a place full of people and crops and a house.
If the winery was destroyed, it's not something I couldn't eventually fix. But I'd still rather not go through the hassle.
Yeah, Jen, what the fuck is wrong with you?
The wind that blows at sea or in high places should be able to carry a bard's words far away.
We're going to the edge of a cliff.
It's never going to work if the air is too dry or suffocating.
Paimon understands. Sea or high place. Then the best location to play the lyre would be...
If you go east from Starfell Lake, there are mountains south.
Oh, you mean that beach you were snoring away on and Paimon had to wake you?
If you head to where the cliff juts out, that place is known as Star Snatch Cliff. What do you think, Bard?
Let me think. All right, let's do it there.
Very well. Then let's meet at Star Snatch Cliff when we're ready. Please don't be late.
Yes, ma'am!
Sorry.
Why did you suddenly get so shy? Like, aren't you used to people calling you ma'am? Let me tell you guys, the other day, because like, for starters, the walls in this building, very thin. I can really hear my neighbors talking constantly. And the other day, they just wouldn't shut the fuck up. It was like 2, 3 a.m. and they were still fucking talking. Like, really loud. And suddenly, all I hear is a bunch of doorbells going off and a bunch of doors opening. And I look outside, like... And I even look at my phone thinking, okay, is there an emergency? Is someone trying to get in contact with me? But like, no, nothing like that. And I look outside just in case, and all I see are a bunch of kids running around, just pressing doorbells of every building nearby. So yeah, at 3 a.m., suddenly there's a chorus of just dogs barking their heads off.
Lovely for a fated reunion, isn't it? Well, we
So
must
yeah,
be prepared
thank
for a
you
fight.
teenagers for waking everyone at 3 a.m. with a chorus of dogs. Fucking pieces of shit.
Regardless of the outcome, things finally seem to be taking a turn for the better. Mondstadt has really been going through so much recently.
Huh. In the end, the solution to our problem was as simple as a traveler in a song. I suppose the Knights of Favonius may have played a part in it too.
Oh, we get it, Master D-Luke. Everyone, please step aside.
Damn, even Venti is done with his edginess.
I, the best wandering bard of the mortal world, shall begin my performance with the Holy Lyre.
What has been done cannot be undone.
Then why do I see sadness in your eyes? Sadness that speaks of your yearning for this song.
We are communicating. Huh?
No! Don't depart!
Do not be fooled by him, dear dragon. He left you to rot alone. Now he attempts to deceive you once more.
Beetles.
Let your wrath fester. Mondstadt has already turned its back on you.
You were planning this all along to have me slain by them.
No, listen to me!
The time has come for the dragon to serve its true master. While you beware your pathetic self, watch the world tremble with fear.
Dvalin.
Venti, please, be careful.
I don't remember the dragon have a voice actor.
You've known my true identity, though I thank you for continuing to use the name Venti.
How's the Holy Lyre? Can it still be played, or does it need to be repaired?
Unfortunately, I think it's beyond repair.
You're right. If we don't fight the evil at its source, then we can't save
In which case, I shall call upon Outrider Amber to track it down.
No need.
Why is that?
Because I already beat up the information out of someone. Ugh, I'm so edgy.
I eradicated one not long ago, in one of the Four Winds temples.
See?
What? When?
If you want to track those monsters down, then I'll seek answers from my contacts. I've got other means for getting the job done.
Diluc. Though he dislikes the Knights of Favonius, he protects Mondstadt in his own way.
Oh? Why does our little Paimon sound so doting all of a sudden?
Wait for my word. I'll be sure to let the Abyss Order know that their blatant disregard for Mondstadt will not go unpunished.
Ugh, I'm so edgy. Oh my fucking god, seriously, why does this guy win the hot guy competition over Kaya? Oh look, our twin! With the bad guys.
Your